Right, so finally what we're now going to do is the edit script. So once we've sent the information off from our edit page here, we will then do something with it. So it's quite a short script, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Obviously it's all in PHP. Oops, I can actually put the right PHP script down. That would help. So obviously we've got another require once again, and this one's going to be /scripts /db config.php video ID equals $underscore get. So we're also going to get the VID from the URL again because we sent it again in the form. We need the video name, which we actually posted. We did not get put in the URL, so we've posted this. And there's a good reason why we post, because if you put it in the URL, it's going to be way too long, and it stops people from being able to just go onto this page and put in what they want, because they can't without using the form first. So it's also bars you from doing that, really. So post vdesk like that. Now, so we've got all the parameters we need to put into the database, and now we just need to put them into the database or change stuff in the database. So we do another statement. We obviously do a sign con prepare, if I can actually spell that as well properly. Right, this time I'm going to use the update function. Now, the update function is obviously just for changing values that are already there. So we're going to update the video table. We're going to set the video name equals question mark, because obviously we're going to add that as a bind param, and we're going to do the v description also as a question mark. Where, if I can actually spell where again, I can't spell today, video ID equals question mark, and I'll just put the wrap on. I don't know why it doesn't put the wrap on for everything. So that's the end of that line. So it's basically going to update the video name and description of a given video ID, and that is literally it. So, didn't mean to press that button. So, statement, bind param. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do SSI, because it needs to be in the order of question mark. So that question mark first, this one, then this one, then this one. So the first S is going to be the video name, so V name. The second one's going to be the video description, and the last one's obviously going to be the video ID. So set video name, so video name first, set description, video description, where video ID equals whatever, and that's the whatever there. So that's that bit. That was the hardest bit. So literally all we need to do now is do statement, execute, and then we can just close the statement, because that's all you need to do. You just need to run it on the database, and then it should update quite happily, and then close like that. And then literally all you need to do is just send them back somewhere. Now, it's up to you guys. You can, if you really want to. So, web pages / homepage.php. Oops, not another H. So, what you can do is you can also set a session message if you want, explaining that the changes have been made. That's absolutely fine. So you do message and then go, changes have been made, like that, quite easily. And obviously, when it goes onto the home page at the minute doesn't have anything to print out that message, but you could just add it like you have got for the upload, the login page, for example. So we'll see if this runs now. So we'll see if this runs. So we've got this stuff from before. I changed it. Let's press submit. And as you can see, it's actually put the funny cat in there already. So we can see that it has actually accepted. If we click on it, it has actually accepted the description as well. So this has worked. This is absolutely fine. Obviously, you'll need to make sure that you, do some tests on this as well. Now, one thing I will definitely point out, is that you need to stop people from getting onto these scripts, because obviously you don't want people getting on these scripts that shouldn't be getting onto these scripts. So, the first thing you would need to do is make sure that people are logged in first. Now, you've already got that code on the upload page, so this checks to see if you're logged in, and if it's false, then it will kick you back to the login page. I would suggest you put these on every script, because you should, well, apart from the login script, obviously, because otherwise you'll never be able to get through, but every other script you will need that, because you can't use it, you can't get through. So you could just literally use the where was it, the upload page. So you could literally just use that for it, and that's literally it. It's easy as anything. So you can do that. What I'd also suggest as well is, and I've also done this for your view page. So on your view page, you've got a if statement that checks to see if your user ID or an admin. You also need to have this as well on most of these pages, because, like for example with the edit page, you don't want to be able to edit a video that isn't yours. So what you could do, you could also select, well, you could actually select the video ID. So video, oh, in fact, you got the video ID from the get clause at the top. So what you could do is that if you could have an if statement saying if video ID is not set or is null. So you could do again, is set. So we check to see if the video ID is set. If it's not set, so the exclamation mark means it's not set. If it's not set, then you can say you know, $_session. Oops, not 9. Square brackets, please. Then ones. Message equals. You cannot edit a. You cannot edit without a video, or something like that. Whatever message you want to put, and then obviously just do header, then location, and send them back again, and that's literally it. So you could just have this to send them back to the whichever page you want as well. So if they're trying to get on there, and obviously as well, you could, if you wanted to, which is another thing that we could do. So if on here we've also got the user ID we can fetch through. So if we fetch the user ID through, and obviously fetched it through here as well, so user ID, we can then check for that as well. So if they're not the person they say they are, so you can literally just use the view page code, this code again. You could literally just put that on your edit page and be like, well, if they do not equal that, so if you, instead of that, if you put does not equal, so exclamation mark says does not equal, you can then give them another session message and say like, well, you know, so session message and say you are not authorized to edit this video, and then send them back again with a header. So you need these things in place to stop people from getting onto these, and you could have this on the upload page, and you could have it on, not the upload page, sorry, on this page, the edit page, and you could also have it on some of the scripts as well. So if they try and get on and the user IDs don't match, you can stop them. So you need to have a think about what you're going to do, because you need to add these yourselves at some point. It's quite easy to add, they don't take long, and obviously just check and test it and see if it runs properly and that sort of jazz, and it should be absolutely fine. So that's it for the edit stuff. What I will look at in the next video is obviously how to now do the delete script, and believe me, the delete script is a lot easier than the edit script. It literally takes 2 minutes. And then after that, we will have a look at comments, and the rest of it, I think, will then be up to you guys.